Queen Hatshepsut was one of ancient Egypt's most remarkable and powerful rulers. As the second female pharaoh in recorded history, she defied tradition, assumed the full powers of a king, and led Egypt into a prosperous era. Her reign, spanning from approximately 1479 to 1458 BCE, was marked by grand architectural achievements, successful trade expeditions, and a peaceful, flourishing kingdom. In this video, we will explore the extraordinary life and legacy of Queen Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut was born around 1507 BCE to Pharaoh Thutmose I and his royal wife, Amosa. As a princess of the powerful 18th dynasty, she received an excellent education, learning about administration, religion, and diplomacy, skills that would later define her rule. She married her half-brother, Thutmose II, to maintain the royal lineage, and together they had a daughter named Neferua. Thutmose II, however, had a short reign and died prematurely, leaving behind a young heir and Hatshepsut's stepson, Thutmose III, who was too young to rule. Upon the death of Thutmose II, Hatshepsut initially acted as regent for her stepson. However, within a few years, she took the unprecedented step of declaring herself pharaoh. To legitimize her rule, she adopted full pharaonic regalia, including the traditional false beard and the Nemes headdress. She also reinforced her claim by emphasizing her divine birth, stating that the god Amun himself had fathered her. Hatshepsut's reign was one of stability and growth. She focused on economic prosperity, restoring trade routes, and launching a famous expedition to the land of Punt, modern-day Somalia or Eritrea. This trade mission brought back precious goods such as gold, ivory, myrrh, and exotic animals, boosting Egypt's wealth and cultural connections. One of Hatshepsut's greatest legacies is her ambitious building projects. One of the most prolific builders in ancient Egypt, she oversaw large-scale construction projects such as the Mortuary Temple complex, the Red Chapel, the Speos Artemidos, with her most famous achievement being the magnificent Mortuary Temple at Deir el-Bahari. This architectural masterpiece remains one of the greatest structures of ancient Egypt. Despite her successful reign, Hatshepsut's rule was not without controversy. As a female pharaoh, she challenged traditional gender roles, and after her death, her successors, particularly Thutmose III, sought to erase her legacy. Many of her statues and inscriptions were defaced or removed, an attempt to diminish her impact on history. However, her achievements could not be fully erased, as her buildings and records have survived to tell her story. Queen Hatshepsut likely died around 1458 BCE. She was in her late 40s or early 50s at the time of her death. The exact cause of her death remains uncertain, but evidence from her mummy suggests she may have suffered from diabetes, arthritis, and a skin disease. Additionally, researchers found signs of bone cancer, which could have contributed to her death. Some scholars speculate that complications from diabetes or an abscessed tooth, which was found in her mummy, may have led to her passing. There is no strong evidence that she was murdered, though some theories suggest otherwise. However, most historians believe she died of natural causes. Centuries later, historians and archaeologists rediscovered the incredible story of Hatshepsut. Her name was brought back into the light in the 19th and 20th centuries through extensive research and excavation. Today, she is recognized as one of ancient Egypt's greatest leaders, proving that power and leadership were not confined to men in the ancient world.